What's up guys, Eterno here, and today I'm gonna show you how to play VAYNE ADC with the best build and rules. I provide you useful tips to help you improve with Vayne, especially during the laning phase, and we are going to use Demoncursed Vayne. I wonder if you like this skin, so you can let me know in the comments. I myself think it would be better if it didn't have that hand on her head the way it is, rather somewhere else if it has to be. But so be it. The skin is nice overall, and at first I was surprised it wasn't exalted. But it's good they have made it legendary. As for the build and runes, there are two common builds that I recommend. The first one that we are going to use is best when the enemy team is squishy, so we are going full crit. The other one works best against tanks, as items provide more on-hit effects. As for rune choice, press the attack is my favorite because it is really impactful during the laning phase, so if the matchup allows you to trade a lot and you have an aggressive playstyle, this is the way to go. Other than that, Little Tempo is the most popular. It is effective against tanks and pretty much makes Vayne even stronger late game. You should pay attention how much experience you need to reach level 2, and just before you hit it, start walking closer towards the RB, so that in the moment you level up, you will be able to trade with attack damage advantage. When I went for the trade, I could only reach with the Q. Q causes your next auto attack to deal additional damage based on the amount of attack damage you have, but there is an even better way to make smooth trades, just enough to proc on hit effects. And that is an auto attack, Q and auto. In order to do this, you have to reach the RB in your attack range first, and as you launch your auto attack, you should immediately Q. That way you are able to dodge RB skill shots at the same time, which drastically increases chances of making stronger trades than your enemy. And sometimes if you want to trade without letting your RB trade back, you should auto attack Q and E, since E also procs silver bolt stack. But you have to remember that this combo costs a lot of mana because of the E, and usually it's better to do it the standard way, with just basic attacks and Q. So you just save the E Condemn to stun the RB against the wall. If the enemy collides with the wall, that enemy takes additional damage from E. Many people make the mistake on Vayne of just pressing the Condemn, and it puts the RB into safety most of the times because it doesn't deal a lot of damage if the target doesn't collide, so you mainly wanna save the Condemn when you're really sure you can easily stun the RB when you get the right angle. And there is also the E flash, but in order to do this effectively, you have to be in range when casting, and you begin the E animation, then when you flash, you change the pathing, but by starting with the E like this, your RB thinks you're gonna miss. That's why it's so effective. And if you're not in range and you have more time, you can just flash E. But like this, it's predictable for RBs and they might just flash away. So right now I just have to deal with the minion wave because it's accumulated, and early game minions deal a lot.
An ally has been slain.
No fear. I feel no fear.
And as you can see, press the attack has a great synergy with Vayne's W, which turns your auto attacks into silver bolts, and upon applying 3 stacks, it deals bonus true damage of target's maximum health, which is great against tanks of course.
Burning with fever.
He stayed okay. Like, it's important to check, because if you assume without checking, if you assume that the enemy backed, you begin pushing, and that is not good, because you allow the RB to take some minions if it happens that the RB stays. It's much better to keep the wave as it is and just zone the enemy out. Nice. And now you wanna crush the wave to make the enemy lose gold from minions. Always ask yourself if you have enough time, because if you fail to crush the wave and the RB comes back, you're just gonna put the wave in a bad spot and the enemy can freeze. It's okay, we just wanna push. So Jhin is already coming back. Wait, actually look at this Yubi, she's holding the wave for Jhin to avoid the crash. Maybe I can actually kill her. I just need to wait for her to get closer. Potentially. Aha, surprise! She thought I backed. Nice.
Demon's puppet.
So without overextending, you just assume, based on the situation, you trade for longer, for 3 stacks or not. Oh, he's so tilted. Still have barrier just to be sure.
Free from torment.
So glad I stayed. I've got 2 kills for free. And now auto bet.
An ally has been slain.
Yeah, I had to stay far away, not to risk you'll be cancelling.
Drive them out.
Okay, we go like this, and if you happen to have less gold early,
Enemy has been slain.
you should go for this item first, because it grants you attack damage, and Sheen only works if you manage to, for example, Q and also, then it makes a difference. Other than that, you don't get extra ID. And once again, just dealing with minions. At this point, Jhin is not worth much gold,
Frailty.
so I won't go crazy.
Is death.
Oh, hecka.
So many helpless.
Wow, nice. Oh, the save. You know, I didn't think I would have to flash, but that save by Nami was so good. I should have flashed immediately. Or could have tried to condemn from the start. But it's okay.
Support if you must.
It seems Hecarim is going to be refed this game.
Feeling is weakness.
But it's okay, we can deal with him. He's not gonna be so tanky. Like, no problem for Vayne. Even if you go the squishy build and there's one tank, it's enough with this build, because you have silver bolts anyway.
Darkness. Whispering. Poison.
So I'm not pushing right now, because there's no need to. Much better to pressure the RB. Pay attention to your own minions now. See?
An ally has been slain.
And he's just waiting for the wave to push towards him. And now we can deny the wave a bit, since Heka is top. Usually it's easier to pressure because there are 2 targets, and here I can only focus on Jhin.
Something in me. It craves, it wants. I see the light, the poison at the core.
Enemy killing spree.
So I'm going a bit forward so I can close the gap with the Q, and then my passive activates, gaining 30 movement speed towards nearby enemy champions.
No monster will ever hurt me again.
And look, I'm growing in lead.
The innocent.
They're gonna wait for Hecarim to gank. There might be Hecarim's gank soon. So it's good that the wave is pushing towards me. Now I can hold it. Yeah, like this. And we do the same thing. Just enough not to crash the wave.
Rancid, the stench of stolen flesh. Don't get too close.
Okay, they might contest dragon and they have a lot of damage. If Lux joins, that's even worse cause she is fat. So I've gotta be careful. Now let's follow. So not damage. Great. There is a plant, so we can try dragon. You can skip part of Q animation if you're close to an obstacle, so like this, see? That way you can launch an empowered auto attack faster compared to the standard one like I did just now. And time to spend that gold. So Essence River, Boots, and Storm Razor.
So predictable. Tragic.
Okay, now's my chance. And the flash. Damage is crazy. So if you gain some advantage, do not push like crazy, especially when the RB jungler is fat.
The emotional one. Right for the taking.
I'm not touching the wave. I think even if Hecarim joins now, it will make a difference.
Evil surrounds us. End it.
Oh, crazy. Oh, Yobi doesn't have core W. Dodged. Wait, what? Minion blocked. I didn't have to do this, but it's okay. Wait, Lux was writing something to me, and Navi killed her.
An enemy has been slain.
Why do I have her muted? It seems it's someone I played with in the past. This game, it's good to take QSS at some point. I didn't destroy the turret yet,
Takes it.
so I'm gonna push bot,
Breaks what's left.
and after taking bot, I can lane swap.
The innocent.
This mid lane turret is gone already, and I don't think they're gonna be able to push more.
Oh, Luxana, your secret is not safe with me.
Yeah, watch out for Heka, cause Lux plus Heka means death. Heka is top.
Has been slain.
I was so close to shut down this Lux, I should have waited. If I just waited for my cooldowns, that would be possible.
Double kill.
I feel no fear.
Yeah, so keep the Q till the very end. She's 4 levels ahead because of how much she destroyed the mid lane.
Flesh, blood, burning with fever.
So Q, like I mentioned, close to the wall. I need items to carry this. I'm just gonna escape. You got it. Watch out when you queue close to minions, cause you see how it is, you might get minion blocked. And then you end up not changing the path, which allows the RB to catch you. Hopefully I joined fast enough, because since I kind of rushed this, yeah. I could have used my E on Heka to keep him in this place. I just thought I'm gonna stay in range to kill him because I have Storm Razor. Really? You know what, they have so many slows. I should have gone for swiftness. Also, when chasing, when you press your ultimate, you triple the movement speed bonus to 90 from 30. Really useful. Let's surprise Jin.
This rage, an invitation. Let them
Nice. I had Condemn ready in case someone would appear, and if Yubi tried to W, I would just interrupt. And when you get a takedown, you extend the duration of your ultimate by 4 seconds.
frailty. The only cure is death.
Yes, it was worth trying this. See? In the very last moment I pressed Q and I dodged.
So many helpless creatures.
We won't be able to
Save them.
push mid fast enough. But we can pressure bot.
Ally has been slain.
Feeling is weakness.
I stick to this side because I don't have vision.
An ally has been slain.
Wow,
Whispering.
crazy damage. But okay, we've got 2 plates. Watch out, cause Jin might ult. Nope. It's better to back and set up vision, cause Dragon is spawning soon.
Demons. Maggots feeding on the vulnerable.
Would be nice to have Infinity Edge before this fight. Baited. What a nice bait. That's how it is when you play against a decent Nico. Even if she goes behind on the lane, one good catch when the enemy doesn't pay attention and it's possible to make a shutdown. So I clear this My team should disengage. Some magic resist. Okay, and now let's see. Okay, Jin is back in. And during ultimate cast, when you use the Q, you become invisible, but sometimes it's worth not attacking right after the Q because you can stay invisible for longer, which allows you to reposition in a team fight to create some distance.
This air, rancid, the stench of stolen flesh.
An enemy has
And they all follow. There's like somewhere she's doing blue buff.
Shall we numb it?
If I go at Jin now, they just follow like this. It's very important not to get caught. Because then they can easily Baron if I die. And I have blue trinket, so I can easily access this vision on Baron if needed. They're actually doing this, I do it. Sneaky Baron.
Sensations, so bright, so raw.
They would actually do that. Don't.
Your suffering, I'll end it.
Now it's like whoever catches someone first will get access to Baron or potentially win the game. I'd say just catch someone, don't make an open team fight. Got her. That was quick, look at the damage. And yeah, if it's possible and you don't risk much, it's good to also attack first and then Condemn to maximize the damage. Yay. Just from the catch on Lux.
Another down.
And they surrendered. I do it after such annihilation in a team fight. Alright, welcome to the next game, since the first was too short. This time I went for resolve secondary runes to get some tankiness required against the enemy team comp. And enemies have long range advantage, so I'm gonna show you how to deal with that. Played with Nami against Lux and Bell, so a lot of poke. The goal is to hit level 2 before them if possible. You save the Q to dodge. Try not to stay in the minion wave, cause then it's easier to avoid enemy abilities, and at the same time an enemy has to choose if they wanna poke or clear. So if we push from the start, we can actually counter enemies' range advantage, because they're gonna have to focus on out-pushing, and this means when the enemy will be last hitting with an ulti attack or an ability, that's where you can trade just by paying attention to your minions' HP bar. Whereas if I get pushed, I can only last hit and they can easily poke me. So playing like this, also keeping the Q to constantly dodge something, is the way to go. But if you're pushing, you have to pay attention to the enemy jungler, of course. So if you see the jungler on the other side of the map, you can play more aggressively. But right now, it's very unlikely I'm gonna get ganked before 3rd minute mark against this type of jungler. So I don't have to worry. Playing against Kayn, so his ganks early won't be that strong. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna be really careful against Lux Q and Mel's E. So I've seen many Vayne players just using the Q aggressively, and then it's very easy for the RB to catch you. You should be saving your Q for the moment when the RB is casting that CC, so you can dodge. This is enough. You don't have to trade more. If you wonder why I didn't go for the new starting item offering Omnivamp and attack speed, that's because I value extra HP in this matchup, and Doran's Blade grants more attack damage. So it's better that way.
The emotional ones ripe for the taking.
Now the question is, did they back? Well, I can stay. Yeah, they back during this time. Best if you can back at the same time when the RB. And as you can see, immediately when my support got focused, I traded back.
The only cure is death.
So now they have extra AP compared to me. I wouldn't buy anything interesting for this amount of gold. So I'm gonna farm for more, and then I just find the right moment to back.
I feel no fear. I feel no fear.
She's following me out because of Kayn. I thought she just wanted to cancel my potential recall, but it's just because of Kayn. She didn't plan that. Well, okay, in that case I won't be able to back now,
I'll save.
so I just continue farming and using the Q to dodge. Very important against Lux. Thought so. She thought I'm gonna stay in that range, but I know it's very easy to catch. Or she got excited and Q2 billions.
An ally has been slain.
It's okay, this matchup requires patience. But at some point I'm gonna get the kill.
Support if you must.
And simply by going at Lux I saved my support. Well, CS is even, but the matchup is difficult, as you can see.
I don't need help.
And the Q. At least I managed to dodge most abilities. We've got Zyra jungle. She has to scale.
Death is my mercy.
Could you just hold? I need to back. Yeah, she can hold because she's gonna do Gromp, but also RB's backed, so it's really good. And since my RBs are mostly
This air,
squishy,
the stench.
then I go Essence River, build Path into Stormrazor and Infinity Edge, and Blade of Drinking with Ginsos and Terminus is good against tanks. So there are two builds. And against squishies you max Q.
Dark magic.
Starting with this item because it grants attack damage, and Shin only works when you have Q applied at derby else makes no difference. See, it's very punishing if you overextend the trade, even by just a bit.
Pitiful souls, death would be a gift.
Now's my chance. And the root, see, like, cannot make the longer trade. This one was long enough anyway.
Too close.
Let's go.
An enemy has been slain.
I saved the Q. Yes, clean. Okay, so you saw what I did against Mel. It was Condemn Flash. This is a very important mechanic on Vayne, which only works if you are in range.
If you must.
You have to be in range to begin casting. And that is because as you begin the cast, you flash, and doing so changes the pathing of the Condemn. Whereas if you flash E, it's very slow and it's easier for enemies to react with a flash. So this is unexpected because you begin the casting animation in a place where enemies don't expect you to effectively stun them. Touch, I think. Let's deal with the wave before going for a trade, of course. These minions deal a lot of damage early.
End it.
Yeah, so patience is key. And ult. Ult and D, but she was too close to the turret. What's important about auto bet is that when you activate it, you get attack damage. So if you're going for the trades where you feel like you're gonna need damage, extra attack damage in order to get the kill, you can also launch auto bet. Oh, he stole that. Got him. Just have to wait for the Q. Oh, close. But it's still decent, just the fact that Kane stole. Nope. In matchups where they don't have a lot of poke, I like to go Domination secondary runes with sudden impact. That grants extra damage on the dash, and I mainly use press the attack to make these early trades. Against tanky matchups, you can go little tempo for even stronger late game, but I really like press the attack. Like, look how much damage extra I have dealt already. So that is really good, as you can see. Let's wait for minions to collide. Okay, she used her Q. It's okay, I'm playing with Nabi, so this is why I go in like this, because I know it's gonna be fine. Other than that, you have to do the farm lane. See, despite the early game advantage, it's still that combo with Lux and Bell, and at some point one good catch and we're dead. Like it's really easy for them to operate. Oh. They focus Nabi now. So no out of Mel. I could dodge. Ah, so close. I thought she would be forced by Autobot to enter that range slightly. And now I'm playing aggressively because I see the jungler on the other side. Okay, so we quickly push. Right after also you do Q. So also Q like this. And if you wanna skip the animation of the Q, you do this. Q close to an obstacle. Got it. It's okay that I didn't back, I have a Sense Weaver already. Wait it out. Kayn is probably coming, right? Everything has to be calculated as Vayne. Stormrazor next. I think the new boots have potential on Vayne. I'm gonna try that in another video. Yeah, we bait them for Akali. Oh, flash. But Melly poked a lot. Still saving the Q. Dodged. And that's the power of ABC and Essence Weaver with the Q. So much damage. That was around 500. So that's insane at this stage of the game. Those two red, nice. Other than that, you could wait a bit longer for these minions to crash a bit by taking damage from the turret. And we can lane swap. But first I should get items. Very close towards full item, but okay. Next time. And every time you get a takedown during Autobot, you extend the duration of your ult by 4 seconds. During Autobot, your passive movement speed is tripled to 90 from 30, because usually on the passive you get extra 30 movement speed towards nearby RB targets, only if you are facing these targets. Wow, they have a lot of damage. Actually, I didn't realize You know, I like ultimate to outplay them. And I couldn't condemn Nafiri because the condemn has a cast time animation, and before I would finish casting, she would already deal damage to me. But it's okay. Storm Surge is crazy, like you hit one and you get that extra speed that synergizes with your passive. So they don't have vision there. We can go for dragon. Just let's drag it first. I'm gonna catch up. Calculate it. Okay, we still can try. I would like to just condemn Kane. Now he has no E, but he can still try with the Q. Why don't you drag? Or she cannot, because of the plant. Come on, really? Again? What's up with this? Like, I think Zyra rushed it because I was supposed to just knock Kane and kill him before we finish the dragon. And then you have an easy smite. So what's the point of doing 50-50 dragon? Anyway, it happens. But as you can see, the damage is crazy with this build when you're facing squishies. Every point added into the Q increases the AD scaling of this ability. My bad. I think I missed an auto attack because I was supposed to kill Yone. The fight was totally unnecessary, and usually it's better to wait for enemies to start a fight focusing someone else, and then you can just easily kill them. In this case I thought I'm gonna kill Yone quickly, but then I realized he's level 13, so no wonder. I just got buried. But my team got this. And in a team fight it's worth keeping your ultimate till they start focusing you. Unless you just wanna press out for more damage. And then if you know you're gonna get a takedown, the ult's duration will be extended anyway. Oh. Straight into Olaf. Okay, let's not make it too obvious, and now I can go in. Don't even need my ult. Or actually I do. Yeah, beware when this happens, because sometimes it seems like you actually don't need the ult, and then you end up not killing the RB without extra AD from activating ultimate. Okay. So if you wanna be really sure you get the kill, you can ult, of course. Just I have the habit of saving it for something better, because it makes a difference late game. Okay, we get this next. Let's see if we can take this dragon next. Yeah, that's what happens when you get distracted and you don't wait for your support, and also when you queue forward. So you can see how important it is to keep the queue. Like, opportunities will come, you just have to be patient. Like here I was impatient. And I should have been, because I'm playing against 2 assassins and Diona with auto-bet. We don't really have to fight now, just set up vision on Baron. Okay, I'm getting my ult soon. Nice, I've got Ardent now.
Evil surrounds us. End it. I need help.
Okay, Baron. They're surely coming. Okay, knocked back. Should be enough time to finish off. Heh. Managed to just in time.
Double kill. An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill. An ally has been slain.
I could fight them.
The innocent. Find them before the demons do.
Nice.
Nothing left to hide. Blood burning with fever.
Actually, I could be going shield bow this game because they have that strong engage. There is Nafiri, Kayn, and Diona.
Something in me.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch.
It wants.
But later, for now I just go BT.
Feeling this weakness. Shed it. Crush it.
We should wait for Dragon, but I think there's gonna be a fight soon. Calculated, so when you condemn the moment he launches, then you can displace. Wow. And they surrendered, so thanks for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this. You can like and subscribe. I also do coaching for Vayne and other champions such as ADCs. So if you wanna climb ranked faster and improve, you can contact me on Discord in the video description. Check out my stream and my other channel as well. Thanks for watching and see you next time.